Goodbye 2024 and hello 2025. Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, to the last job leads video of 2024. This is Lindsay and I do have some job leads to end the year off for you. So in today's video, we have a customer service job, some healthcare type positions, even have a job that's hiring you to work part-time, kind of flexible hours, work when you want to, you can set your own schedule, and there is actually no interview to that job. You take like a non-paid class and then you take a test, and if you pass the test, you get to start working and making money. So of course, hopefully we have a mixed bag, a little bit of a something for everyone. As always, links, timestamps, all additional information that you need to get to any of the pages that I'm sharing, put those applications in, or navigate around this video can all be found in the YouTube description box below this video. I do just want to say that I'm excited for the new year. I'm really hoping that we see some great remote work from home jobs pop up over the next year, and I am keeping my fingers crossed that everyone finds that dream remote job that you are looking for. But first up, we have the company AppFolio. AppFolio has 1,100 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a product support specialist. Now, this is remote for the United States. All the jobs that I'm sharing are going to be for the United States only. That is my expertise, is the United States job market. But AppFolio is a company that makes a property management software. And so, of course, they sell this software to property managers that manage, real estate properties, apartment complexes, things like that. And so this software is going to be used once those property management or those real estate groups that are renting out places subscribe to this software. Not only are those property managers going to be using the software, but residents or their partners will also be using the software, because it's like a software that connects to the property managers, to the renters or whatever, so that they can kind of have an all-in-one platform to manage those properties. You can probably go on this software and report a problem for maintenance, things like that. And so they are looking for somebody to basically be that first point of contact for maintenance work orders, clarifying tenant requests, assessing issues with laser focus. So you're going to have to use critical thinking skills, make informed decisions, and of course you're going to have to communicate with those property managers, keeping them in the loop, making sure that the residents of these properties know that their requests are in safe hands, and of course share feedback for process changes, trends, improvements that you see that could be done. So if the process is not working that smoothly, your voice matters to this company, so give them suggestions of how to make things better. So you're basically handling all the text and online maintenance work queues that are coming in. Now, they don't require any kind of college degree for this one. They're just looking for somebody who has a passion for problem solving. You can diagnose kind of issues on the fly. You can be a quick thinker, somebody who can be friendly and authentic, like that helpful kind of neighbor, somebody who can multitask. You're going to have to be working in the software, probably talking to people, all kinds of different things. So you've got to have great attention to detail. Now, if you are fluent in Spanish or have prior experience in a call center, those are pluses, not required. You do have to have some kind of customer service background, and to be flexible, they're looking for somebody who can work some weekends. And of course, you do have to have a dedicated quiet space to set up your remote home office to work, but pay for this one is $18 to $22 an hour. Now, if you're looking for something kind of in the healthcare field, we have Sun Life hiring. Sun Life has 4,600 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.1 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a provider enrollment credentialing support specialist. This is going to be remote, again, for the United States. Sun Life is looking for somebody, though, to review all aspects of either the initial or the reapplying of the applications for their credentialing for their providers. So what this means is in the healthcare world, each provider, doctor, if they are going to see patients, they've got to get credentialed, and then their credentialing expires. It only lasts so long, and then they have to resubmit their information to like the insurance companies and things like that and get re-credentialed. So you have to get, as a provider, if you're a doctor, you have to be enrolled and credentialed with each individual insurance company in order to bill them. So it's not just a one process, right? Like Dr. A will have to credential with United Healthcare. He'll also have to be enrolled and credentialed with Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicaid. So it's a lot of applications and paperwork that has to be submitted. And so Sun Life is really looking for someone just to verify potential and existing provider license, NPI, insurance, certificate, education, board of certification, verifying all of their information, reviewing their national practitioners database for any charges that are pending or filed, reviewing all the federal paperwork for the Medicare and Medicaid, and just monitoring provider complaints, utilization management reports, just assisting with scheduling all of the reviews and enrolling the provider into the payment system. So you're going to have to be doing a lot of paperwork. You're entering all that provider information into the database. So a lot of data entry here. And then you've got to maintain that provider information and keep it up to date and make sure their credentialing file is up to date and in order. So you're going to have to kind of keep track of those expiration dates and make sure that you resubmit their credentialing paperwork before it actually expires so that it just keeps rolling on and they stay like credentialed. Does not require any kind of college degree, just a high school diploma or GED. They do want at least 1 year of some kind of job-related experience. They prefer somebody who has previous experience working with files, collection, or coordination of data. They want somebody who has like dental terminology or medical terminology, someone who has great communication skills. You can work yourself around a computer, navigating different software systems, so being organized and being a multitasker. Pay for this one is going to be highly dependent on your location. The lowest pay is around $41,300 a year, with the highest pay looking around $65,900 a year. Now, $65,000 a year is like $31 an hour. If you're looking for a part-time, a flexible job, you just want to be able to log on when you have extra time and make a little bit of extra money working around other jobs or responsibilities, Welocalize is hiring. Welocalize is a company that has task-based jobs, just like Appen or TELUS International or all of those other companies. They work the same way. They have 1,300 reviews with an overall rating of 3.2 out of 5 stars. And they have a task coming up. They are looking for somebody to do digital content evaluation. Of course, this is going to be English for the United States, and this is going to be specifically for the App Store. Now, of course, all of their jobs are going to be task-based, but some of the things they're looking for you to do is annotate and label different information. So you'll do transcription, summarize images, look at images and videos, and classify and label them. So I have done work like this myself in the past. Specifically, I've worked through App, and I have a whole video on that somewhere on my channel. It's a couple of years old now, I think. But in the job that I did for these task-based, like labeling jobs, is I had to look at an image, and my specific task was like images of food plates, right? And it was like, is this a salad? Yes or no? Or how would you classify this? Salad, meat, dinner, entree. You know, you basically are tagging and classifying videos, images, different information, trying to help their AI learn different things. So you are doing some like AI model training, and some of these are even data collection and generation. I've even done tasks before where it tells me to say a phrase and I have to say it in different ways. Like I have to say it slowly, I have to say it fast, and they're basically training their AI models to understand words and the different ways that they're said and the different like accents and stuff that people speak, so that like text to speech generation and stuff will get it right. Now, Welocalize specifically is looking for somebody to try to work at least like 4 hours a day, but of course, you are an independent contractor, so you can set your own hours. It's a freelance job. You can sign on and work when you want to. You are paid per task that you complete, so again, the faster you work, the more money that you'll make in an hour. They say the average hourly pay is about $11 an hour. Of course, they're looking for somebody to start as soon as possible, and they're just looking for somebody who can read and write fluently, like in English. You can write like clear explanations of things. You can use correct grammar, basic communication skills. Of course, you've got to be able to use a computer. Now, one thing about this is that they don't require any interview. What's going to happen is when you hit apply for this job, you are going to take a language proficiency test trying to see if you have great grammar, spelling, different things like that. If you pass that test, they're going to give you a class that you need to take. The class is basically going to teach you, it's basically the instructions for the job. It's going to teach you and show you everything that they're kind of wanting you to do in the task. This is going to take approximately 2.5 hours of your time, they say, and that is going to be unpaid, so just know that. But once you take that class, you'll take an exam, and which is basically a test on the information that you just read, kind of making sure that you understood it. And if you pass that exam, you get to start working on this task, and then basically they'll set you up with an online dashboard, and you just log in when you have time and work. And for each task that you complete, you get paid for each individual task that you complete. Now, if you're looking for something that's kind of like a full-time W-2 job that's more stable and has dedicated income coming in, we have a Wellsense health plan hiring. They have 223 reviews with an overall rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a claims adjudicator. So this basically means you're providing general claims support for them by reviewing, researching, investigating those claims, making sure that they meet the policies and procedures, and kind of processing and adjusting the claims, whether the claims should be paid or whether they should be denied and not paid out. You are kind of making those decisions based on policies and procedures you're given. If a claim meets certain criteria, you process it and pay it out. And if it hits different edits or things that don't meet the criteria, then you maybe adjust the claim, maybe you pay half price, maybe you deny the claim and pay nothing at all. But you are kind of processing these claims that are coming in and making those decisions. So if you see any trends, because sometimes processing systems with insurance companies are also programmed wrong. So if you see any trends or any issues, you'll escalate those up to your supervisor, just kind of analyzing data from the system generated reports for in-process claims, trying to identify and resolve any errors that come up. Only requires a high school diploma or GED. Of course, they always say it's nice to have college coursework or an associate's degree. Not required, though, as long as you have at least 2 years of some kind of administrative office type experience, whether that be customer service, clerical. And they do prefer somebody who has 1 year experience processing some kind of claims, whether it be medical, dental, or prescription claims. Other than that, you do kind of have to be familiar, though, with healthcare in general. UBO4 claims, CMS 1500 claims on the physician side. UBO4 is more where the facility claims are built on. You've got to be able to navigate around a computer system and follow HIPAA guidelines. Now, sadly, Wellsense did not list their pay. That'll need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. And last but not least, we have Valara Health hiring. Even though they're a healthcare company, they're hiring somebody to kind of do human resources. So this is not really like a healthcare type job. I did save this one to last though, because they have a lower employee satisfaction rating, but I figured I would share. I know I've seen in the comments, a lot of people are looking kind of for like human resources, administrative type jobs. And this is an entry level job in the human resources field. So of course, just if you're interested, read their reviews, read what people are saying, kind of make your own decisions. They come right in the middle. They have 155 reviews, and they come right in the middle of the employee satisfaction score. The middle would be like 2.5. They're right kind of there at 2.3. So some people love them, some people hate them. But they are looking for an entry-level remote human resources assistant. This means you're basically helping out the human resources department by answering frequently asked questions from people who are applying for jobs and employees that already work there related to standard policies, benefits, hiring processes, different things like that. Any more complex questions, you'll kind of escalate up to senior level HR staff. So this is really an entry level position. You're just assisting with planning and executing any special events like benefit enrollment that happens once a year, generally in like the October time frame. making sure that if there's any organization-wide meetings for human resources that you're kind of participating in those, just answering any employee questions that they have related to their employee file or any policies, procedures, any kind of human resources information. Now, they either are looking for somebody who has an associate's degree in a related field, or it does say they'll take relevant experience within the field over that. So if you don't have an associate's degree, you have to have at least 2 years of some kind of like human resources or administrative type experience. They want somebody with strong attention to detail, great communication skills, somebody who can kind of learn quickly. And pay for this one is anywhere from $21 an hour up to $28 an hour. If you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. You can always feel free to leave in the comments anything that you're looking for. I do read those and keep that in mind. Don't forget, if you enjoyed anything that I shared, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, like button. Sharing is always caring, so please share with all your friends and family, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.